Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided that I would surprise you with a video of me doing my friend's wedding makeup and hair. This is just the trial run. This isn't the actual day of the wedding. Her wedding is actually next weekend and I'm so excited for it. But I decided to just film this because you guys have been asking me, well, some of you have been asking me to film myself doing someone else's makeup for once. I do have a couple of videos of me doing other people's makeup, but I decided to do it again. So here I am doing her makeup. First, we're starting off with her brows. This is her brow product. Wow, tongue twister. I forgot what it's called. It's like the Benefit Brow Definer or something. It's in the color taupe. I just decided to use her brow product. I always ask people if they want me to use like certain makeup products that are their holy grails, and so I used a couple of her own makeup products. Now I'm going in with some Tarte Shape Tape and just cleaning up those brows a little bit and making sure that they're even. And then taking some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I love this stuff. I use it every single day. It's literally super glue for your brows. And after that, I go ahead and prime her eyelids. I'm using the Too Faced, what's it called? Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. And I go ahead and put that on her lid. And then I tell her to look up. And I'm going to put it in the corner of her eyes. This is super important because this is where people usually get teary-eyed, and that's where things smudge the most. So you want to make sure that you get that outer corner with primer. And then I'm going to set that primer with a cream-colored eyeshadow. I'm using all Makeup Geek eyeshadows and one shadow from the Nicole Concealio Violet Voss palette. I'll leave all the shade names below. I just cannot remember all of them right now, but the first shades are Makeup Geek. So once I go in with that cream color, I'm going to take a neutral brown, a very light brown, and that's going to be her transition color. She wanted something really neutral. She didn't want anything too warm or too cool toned. So I'm trying to keep it in the middle. I'm just taking a very fluffy Luxie crease brush and really blowing that out in her crease. And basically I'm just going to take these same tones of brown, but just going deeper, and I'm going to bring them closer to the lash line and on the outer V. So right here I'm taking a darker neutral brown and I'm putting that on her outer V and also on her upper lash line, and just really making sure that everything is blown out and really blended really well. And right here I'm taking a flat concealer brush and a light shimmery shade and just highlighting her brow bone. And then I'm going in with some glitter glue. This is the Too Faced glitter glue. And I'm doing this just so the foiled eyeshadow that I'm about to use really shows up, and so I know that it's going to stay on all day because her wedding is going to be really hot. It's an outside wedding and it's in the middle of August, so it's going to be really hot. So I need to make sure that everything is going to be secure on her face, and it's just going to make it look 10 times more brighter. Then after I apply that, I'm just going to take that fluffy crease brush again and make sure everything is blended together and there's no harsh lines. Then I'm taking her liquid liner because I forgot mine, awkward, and I'm just having her close her eyes. And then when I want to do the inner corner, I have her look down and look the opposite way so I can get that very inner corner. This is a really neat and helpful trick when you're doing someone else's eyeliner. So when I'm doing the wing, I have her look straight forward when I'm doing that initial line, and then I close her eyes so that I can complete that triangle. And then I'm taking that black shadow from the Nicole Concealio and Violet Voss palette, and I'm just smudging out that eyeliner. I always like to do this on brides, especially because, you know, winged eyeliner isn't always going to be in style. I feel like someday it's probably going to go out of style or it's not going to be as trendy. So I try to smudge that out as much as I can to make the look timeless, if you get what I mean. Do you get what I mean? I don't know. Then I'm taking some makeup wipes and cleaning up that fallout and going in with some concealer and cleaning up that winged part, making it just like nice and sharp and clean. Then going in with the primer. For the trial run, I like to test the bride's face with 2 different primers. So on the left side of her face, I'm using the Farsali Unicorn Essence Primer Drops. You guys know this is like one of my favorite lightweight primers. And then on her right side of her face, I'm using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This is a really good blurring primer, but it's a little bit heavier. She later decided that she wanted to use the Farsali Unicorn Essence Primer Drops or whatever because it just felt a lot lighter on her face. Right here, I am applying some foundation. I went ahead and matched her skin tone. I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation in light neutral, and then I lightened it up with a bit of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. When I'm applying foundation to somebody else's face, I always like to draw on lines with a flat concealer brush. I feel like this just gives me a really even amount of product all over their face so that I'm not putting on too much foundation. I also don't drag it down her neck. For those of you who are going to ask about it, I don't drag it down her neck today because she did just apply a fake tan and I didn't want to ruin it. But on the day of the wedding, I'm going to be dragging that foundation all the way down her neck and even on her chest, just so everything is even. Right here, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light neutral. I'm just covering up her under eyes and then I'm highlighting her chin, nose, and forehead with that. And then right now I'm doing a little bit of baking. I'm using the Cover FX Perfect Loose Powder. And I always like to bake on my brides just because it helps lock everything in. You guys know how much of an advocate I am for baking. I love it and I feel like it just really secures that makeup. Then I'm taking some more of that Cover FX powder and just brushing it along her face and also brushing off that bake that I applied. Now for bronzing, I'm taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It is my favorite bronzer to use on anyone. I think that it is the most beautiful bronzer ever. And I'm also using that same powder brush just because I want a really blown out bronzed effect. And then I'll go in with a smaller brush to kind of contour her cheekbones a little bit. Then for blush, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Blush. I forgot the shade of this one, but I'll put it down in the description box. And then I am setting her face with the Too Faced 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer Spray, whatever. Then with the Balm Mary Luminizer highlight, as you can see, it has majorly hit pan. It is my favorite highlight. To date, I use it on every single bride, on myself every single day. It is the best freaking highlighter. Then I go ahead and take the Beauty Blender and some of that Cover FX powder and I'm just cutting out her cheekbones a little bit to make it look a little bit more cleaner. And then taking some of those brown shadows and running them on her lower lash line and coating her lower lashes with some mascara. Now I'm taking that lid color that I used on her and I'm putting that on her inner corner and kind of like a little bit on her lower lash line. Then for lashes, I went ahead and cut some lashes in half and applied them to the outer corners of her eyes. She is like totally not used to wearing fake lashes because she's constantly wearing her glasses. So I wanted to do something a little bit less extreme on her. Then for lips, I'm taking the Beauty Bakerie Lip Whip in Versaille. It's one of her favorite lipsticks. She loves Beauty Bakerie lipsticks. And she usually loves to wear like bright pink lipsticks, but she wanted something a little bit more like neutral for her wedding day, obviously. So she went with this color. And then I go ahead and wipe off that bake and any like excess powder that is laying around her face. I usually like to take a big powder brush and just go over their face last minute. Then I'm spraying her face with that setting spray one last time. And now we're getting started with hair. So I don't really know how to explain what I'm about to do. I basically just like tease her hair. By the way, she does have bonding extensions in, or whatever they're called, and they look so good in her hair. Anyways, so I just curl her hair a little bit and I'm teasing it to give it some volume. And I'm basically just like twisting pieces and pinning them in place. She wanted something a little bit loose and like romantic, but also pretty volumized, I guess. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch this part because I do not know how to explain it.
And you know how to forget all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed. And there's a storm inside my head. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy.
Okay, so that is pretty much it for the hair. As you can see, I just like kind of wing it. That's usually what I do with most updos. I just like wing it. And usually it comes out pretty good. Sometimes I have to try again. That's why we do trial runs, you know? Makeup is my best subject. Hair is second, so you get it. Now cue the cheesy outro. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much to Alex for being a lovely model for this video. Isn't she so beautiful? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.